Let's talk about motivating and inspiring your team. So, when you're building your startup, let's just assume that it's you and one or two other co-founders, but you're, head honcho. You're the one that's calling the major shots in this way. Well, the biggest thing that I can tell you is that you need to give them trust and autonomy. If you have ever worked for someone that was a crazy micromanager, you understand how annoying and difficult and demotivating it is to do that work, and especially to go above and beyond. I've never met somebody that was micromanaged that did extra work. They always did the minimum because they were criticized harshly enough for just doing the minimum. Why would they try and go crazy? That same energy appears here. So if you don't believe in the capabilities, the direction, the teamwork, the collaboration, whatever it might be that you're dealing with you and your team or you and your co-founder, it's an important issue to consider, to address, or maybe to kind of reflect on yourself and realize, hey, I'm not trusting enough. I'm not giving enough autonomy. How can I do more? Because even if it's scary, even if I'm not used to it, it's what is called for in this type of business, and it's what's going to allow me to do more with my team and succeed. Next is really recognize the small wins. Startups are thousands of little tasks, but that doesn't mean that every little task should just be kind of checkboxed and move on. Sometimes it's a big thing that's very small. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes it's, hey, we just got on our QuickBooks. Amazing. How long has it taken you to do that? Maybe it took 1, 2, 3 months because you've got ADD, whatever it might be. That is a huge win. Celebrate it. Why? Because how many other systems do you need to install? And what if a little celebration, just a little like, hey, we did it. This is amazing. Now we've got our finances in order. Those little things, what if that inspires the person you're talking to go, we should probably do our HR stuff now too? Those are little tiny wins that add up and stack up into mountains over time. Big wins, of course, come, but fundamentally, big wins are just the product of small wins. First, it's we got our QuickBooks in order. Then we got our HR in order. Then we got our hiring and pipeline management in order for team. Now we're able to grow and scale our service team and invest our money and receive investment much more confidently. Well, where did those big wins of growing the team and raising this money come from? Came from having the QuickBooks in order. It came from building the HR system and identifying roles and responsibilities. It came from every small win that we were thankful enough and happy enough to accomplish, and then we carried that energy forward. Last but not least, big picture reminders. It's very easy to get, lost in the metaphorical sauce of building a startup and your, 100-point checklist. But what it comes down to is, do I understand what the little actions and the little jobs that I'm doing today, where do those contribute? How do those contribute? What impact are they going to have? Because even if today isn't the most fun, even if this job isn't the most exciting, if I can get the energy, if I can get the motivation, and I can connect it to a goal that's worth accomplishing, sometimes that's all it takes to get that little bit of extra energy to merit getting it done, to enable yourself to actually put forth the effort to accomplish the goal, whether it's you, your team, your co-founder, whatever it might be. So when you're looking at how do I motivate, how do I inspire, a lot of times it's just doing the soft skills, the soft work of having the skill to recognize your team, trust your team, see their wins, understand the big picture, and constantly energize them towards what you're trying to build.